Hi everyone, Chris Dawson running for Invercargill City Council here, and before I get absolutely drowned out here, I think today we need to talk about speed limits and why is council constantly messing around with speed limits around the city. 3 years ago they consulted on dropping the speed limit on Currans Road from 80 k's an hour to 60, now they're consulting on putting it back to 80. Why? What is going on? Why are they wasting our money on this stuff? Interesting story. They don't have a choice. You see, what's happened is central government is pulling the strings. So the previous pack of plonkers in power decided they wanted every council to go out and review all their speed limit policies and act appropriately, which we did. Now, there's a lot of commentary online that council never consulted us on this 3 years ago. Yeah, they did. Consultation closed on the 7th of March 2022. So the current pack of plonkers came in and went, we don't like what the previous pack of plonkers did, so we're going to tell councils to put it back. So of course councils end up looking like the bad guys, despite the fact central government is pulling the strings. So what should we do about it? Well, we're consulting about it right now. So they're talking about putting the speed limit on Currans Road back up 80 k's an hour. They're talking about dropping the speed limit on Macquarie Street and Chesney Street, I believe. Now, that consultation's open, so if you want to tell the City Council what you think, I'll drop a link in the comments so you can go and tell them, and I hope you do. So, why should you vote for me, and where do I stand on this? Well, there's a lot of comments like, well, why don't we just put it all back to the way it was before, because that would make sense. I completely agree, but I'm not entirely sure it's just that easy because I haven't read the new legislation. I haven't read the old legislation because I've got better things to do than read legislation. But would I support having a good look at putting everything back the way it was? Absolutely, with one caveat. The 30k speed limits around schools. They need to stay. I think that's a good move because speeding around schools is a dumb idea and 30 k's an hour is definitely safer. So I would love everything to go back the way it was, but I would vote to keep the 30k limit around schools and quite possibly through the middle of the South City Mall too. So drop into the comments and let me know what you think, but that's where I stand, that's where I'm coming from, and I hope you'll vote Chris. Cheers.